What hospital porter's pride and dignity stop the New World Order? Welcome to HPANWO TV. I've just seen Mike Oram, who's a guy you know regular HPANWO readers and HPANWO TV viewers will be familiar with, because I've known Mike for a while. He's been at Probe quite a lot. He's a man who's had lots of experience, a very pleasant and loving ET contact. In fact, he's 61 years old and he has memories from the age of 4 of being having a space brother, he went and lived in Warminster too, which is a place, if you remember my report from the Weird 10 conference, that was held at Warminster, and it's a place where they had the Warminster thing, the UFO event in the 60s and 70s. Was a major UFO flap. And he's written a song about his experiences there, because he actually had an encounter with a benevolent ET on Star Hill, which is there, in 1970. I actually find, that people tend to extrapolate their own experiences of aliens and ETs and their own encounters with them onto all of ETs and all of the aliens in the entire universe. So someone like Mike, someone like Stephen Greer, for instance, and several other people, I don't know about Mike, but they basically say all ETs are nice and benevolent and there's no nasty ones, and if you get any nasty ones, well, that's just stagecraft done by government MILABs, military abductions. Now, others like Daryl Sims are convinced that aliens are evil and they're all coming to take over the world and we've got to beat them with military force and stuff like that. The truth of the matter, both those people are right. Some aliens are bad and some are good. Just the way some humans are good and some are bad, and some aliens are good and some are bad, and some are just neutral. Some aliens are just neutral and they just study us. And it actually baffles me that, even on one species, one planet, that is humanity on planet Earth, you get so much variety of motives and behaviour that when it comes to aliens, millions of species on billions of planets, why do we think they're all the same? I don't know. That is the truth. The truth of the matter is, there's some aliens are good, some are bad. It varies, Well, I found myself nodding off during his speech. I mean, it's not because he was boring. No, he wasn't. He was very interesting, but I haven't been sleeping well, and the drowsiness caught up with me. So I think I was sitting quite far back, so I don't think he could see me. Now, Mike has written articles for Flying Saucer Review, and that's a magazine that's now defunct, I think, or if it's still running, I'm not sure, but. Oh, by the way, I hear UFO Matrix is coming back. Yeah, I hear Jonathan Downes, the cryptozoologist, is going to be its editor. Well, I hope so, because I bought a 2-year subscription to that thing and I only got about 6 months worth of magazine. Anyway, I digress. Another thing that Mike has is he sees aliens in animal form. He sees them as, a lot of people get this, it's usually owls, but you sometimes see aliens as animals appearing in your room, and they appear in that form. It's quite shamanic, that, I think. Mike has also written in alien scripts. And now Mary Rodwell, if you remember her, she has had clients, young people who have been inducted by aliens, and they suddenly find the urge to write in these strange symbols. Now, these symbols apparently, each symbol contains more information than an encyclopedia, so obviously it's not just, I don't know how that is, whether it's in microdot or whether it can't be sort of like microdot, or whether it's a multi-dimensional, a sort of 3-dimensional, 2-dimensional symbol of something multi-dimensional, or something like that. I don't know. But there's another guy called Captain Robert Salas who, now he used to be in charge of a nuclear missile launching site in America. He's not to be confused with Michael Salla, the Australian Exopolitics guy. But Salas has started doing this as well, writing these symbols, and funnily enough, he's written the same symbols as Mike, and they didn't even know it. They didn't even know that. Strange, isn't it? Mike he's a brave man, because he's not in the best of health, and he was actually told by his space brothers a few years ago that he could go to their world and he could leave this world if he wanted to. And he says, no, I want to spread the word, I want to write a book. And they says, well, look, if you do, you'll die a long and painful death if you stay here. And Mike very bravely said, no, I want to stay here. So hats off to old Mike. And he is writing books. He's written a very good book called Does It Rain in Other Dimensions? And he's written a book for children, or a humorous kind of cartoon book for adults and children called The Universe According to Ben. And Ben is a little dog, not named after me. Well, thank you for watching. Hospital Porter's Pride and Dignity, Stop the New World Order.